Do you know what?
Uh,
Like we all set our goals at the start of the year, right? We were like, we've got big plans. We've got all of this stuff that's going on. Guys, we are already like 1/12 gone. You want to get that accelerator pushed down. Like really, it's going faster than you could ever possibly believe. And what does that mean? What does that mean? It means like, okay, cool. You got stuff you need to do. Freaking do it. Just like put the hammer down because it will be June before you know it, and we'll be celebrating Christmas by the end of the year, and you'll be wondering what the hell happened. So there are things you need to do, like getting yourself onto TikTok and getting social media going and generating leads and getting your business idea out there and tapping into your best networks and finding JV partners. These are stuff you need to do. And I know you're tired, and I know that you just want to kick back at the end of the day. Send one more email, connect with one more person. Like that extra 10% is going to make massive waves for you as you're moving your business forward. So Johan, I'm gonna tee up this Facebook Live, and you can get everybody joining in.
That'll be awesome. Guys, today I'm so excited to talk about what we're going to talk about today. This is, hey, Jared's coming in the house. Hey, Mr. Brett, how you doing, man? Let me just do some quick hellos. Good to see you, brother. By the way, Brent has shown me some amazing, speaking of AI, some amazing new AI tech that he's going to be releasing. So I can't wait to see that. Jared Holmes is in the house. Jared has been supporting a lot of our clients lately. So Jared, thank you for all the work you're doing with our clients. And I'm getting some raving reviews from everything you're doing for them. Appreciate it. Thank you. Keith, good to see you, man. Not Junk Boss, nice to see you. Spencer, nice to see you, dude. How you doing? Nice to meet you, Mr. Worrell. Joe Flores. All right, Stephen Howes and Kevin. Cool. All right, guys. So I'm going to get into this. Today is a very, very, very special presentation because the case study is my wife. Oh, hang on. I just lost my Zoom controls. There we go. We're back. I'm going to share screen. Let me know when you can see my screen, Mr. Walt.
Got you, man. Got you live. Got you on the screen.
Awesome. Cool. So today we are talking about how Kyoko built a board game using AI, launched it on Kickstarter, and funded it in 75 minutes. It's absolutely crazy, ridiculous. And the lessons you're going to learn here today, you'll be able to leverage into your business to launch your product and just get some great cash flow in. And
so are we interviewing Kyoko as part of this, or is she off? She's busy running the show right now.
I was just going to say, she is just doing kid drop off. She's dropping off our kids to school.
So this is the joy of being a business owner. So I'm fascinated by this. Now, obviously, what we love to do is we love to celebrate our members' wins, right? We love to talk about how they're using our lead gen program to create opportunity and to grow their business. And today, this just happens to be super close to home. This is a family member, right? And guys, I hope you don't mind me sharing this, Johan. I hope you don't mind me sharing this. But I spoke to Johan yesterday. You don't know what I'm going to say, so like you can't tell me right now. But I spoke to Johan yesterday, as we do multiple times every day, and I said to him, "Congratulations," because Monday was launch day for this whole business that we're about to show you that was built on AI. And I said to Johan, "Congrats, man! What an amazing day one result, $20,000 on day one." And Johan said to me, "Dude, it has nothing to do with me." And he said, like. I was like, yeah, but you've been in business, you've been around for so many years, like surely you gave some help. And Johan, again, I hope you don't mind me sharing this, but Johan said, dude, one of the things I feel worst about in my life is the fact that I did not have time to help my wife do this. This is literally something that she has done. So as we share this case study, this is not about the founders of Comet Suite and White Label Suite and a massive win we've had. Johan literally had nothing to do with it other than to pat his wife on the back and say, good luck, honey. I hope it goes well for you, right? This is an individual, a person in our community that has done amazing things and has created something with AI, all right, and has used our tool to tap into some incredible resources there. We're going to go into that in just a second. But this is how someone in our group, nothing to do with the founders, has created this. Just happens to be close to home as a family member. But this is about how an individual, a person, took a concept and an idea and turned this into a real, incredible, amazing business, fully funded on Kickstarter in 75 minutes, $20,000 on day one, all right, and did it with technology and did it with discipline and incredible resources. So I just want to preface by saying that I'm so proud of Kyoko and what she's created. And I know, like, for Johan, it brings tears. So like, it's amazing to see what we're going to do. And this is a close to home case study. All yours, Mr. Johan.
Thank you, man. Thank you. So guys, as Walt said, this is Kyoko. Kyoko is my wife. Kyoko often gets, oh, you're married to Johan. You know, of course you're going to be successful. Guys, she has been successful before she met me. During the pandemic, she sold 2 of her businesses. Have you known anyone to sell 2 businesses during a pandemic? That's what she did. During the pandemic, she built a community from scratch to 3,000 women. And she helped them through the pandemic, and 3,000 paying members. It's crazy, right? That's what she did. This is all off her back. She created this game with my cousin. So my cousin, Elton, you'll see him in a second. So the 2 of them got together, and I'll share the story of how that happened. And they launched, I think it was 2 days ago now. 2 days ago, and now they're up to 31,000. They've just got 200 backers. And if you see in the bottom of that, you know, under the funded thing, Kickstarter, this morning, send them an email saying this is a project we love. And now Kickstarter is backing this and promoting it out. Wow. So it's going to go even bigger. Again, wow. I said to Walt yesterday, I wish I spent more time helping her.
You wish you could put your stamp on it.
But I can't take credit for this. This is all her. This is all her and my cousin. This is what they did. But
wow.
What I'm going to do for the first 10 minutes or so, I'm going to give you an introduction. I'm going to give you context around how all this came about. And then we're going to get her on. I can hear that she's just come back into the house. And so she's on here. And yeah, so guys, let's talk about AI. We all have access to AI. This is the greatest revolution that we will get access to in our lifetime. November last year, you know, when ChatGPT came out, everyone's like, oh, cool, yay, hey, this will just be another fun thing. What happens when the masses get access to cool new tools? Well, unfortunately, most of them use it for entertainment. Now, guys, if there's kids around, just bleep this out because there is some swear words in here. But this is what the masses do, right?
To the window, to the wall, until the sweat drops down my balls, until all you bitches crawl. Oh, she got down.
So what you're saying is they take good stuff and they break it. That's what we're saying.
No, they use it for entertainment.
Entertainment.
Everybody. We have access to YouTube. What do people do? They go watch cat videos, right? Where there's a subset of people, the 1%, who are using it to learn, to get access to the brains of absolutely everybody. Like the greatest people in the world are downloading their information into YouTube. You can use YouTube. Now AI's come. We have access to AI. I can talk to some of my greatest mentors using AI because the AI knows their brains, their methodologies. It's absolutely crazy. Here's another quick fun video. This is an influencer in the Philippines. So this is what he does, and then this is what the AI can do.
Wow.
That is pretty cool, right?
So, that is amazing.
Our kids have access to this technology. My kids are running around filming videos of themselves, and their cousins are turning into cool videos like this, like with ninjas and samurais and stuff like that, right? So I want to emphasize, we all have access to this technology. It's free. Most of the technology is free. The smart ones, they take it, they learn, and they leverage the system. They capitalize on it and monetize it. Your grandchildren will be grateful. You know, my kids say, you didn't have the internet when you were growing up, right? I'm like, I didn't have the freaking internet when I was growing up. They're like, how did you do anything?
Yeah. What did you do with your day?
dude, my kid, you know, anyway, I'm not gonna go down there. Well, let's stay here. All right, this is a once in a lifetime event. It's comparable to the printing press, the industrial revolution, the information age, the dot-com boom. I missed the dot-com boom. I was young and stupid and, you know, too busy playing pool and dancing in clubs at the dot-com boom stage. The mobile revolution, missed that too. But guess what? I am not going to miss the AI revolution. That's why we are here, Mr. Walt.
Absolutely,
and
man.
In a short period of capitalize on this. Check this video out, guys. Let me just preface this with these guys. This model, she's not real. This video is now more than 6 months old. She's not real. This is text to video. You don't have to get models anymore. It's all AI generated, right?
Text
She
to
does
video.
not exist.
Amazing. Wow.
I'll pause there.
Wow.
You no longer have the huge production costs of creating, you know, studios, photo shoots, all that. You can literally type and get a commercial created for you for your product. And it is an amazing time to be alive. All right. So I'm old. Who remembers Tom and Jerry? Yeah. Give me a couple of ones. Awesome. Thank you. Check this out.
Mr. McCannell here is taking your job as mouse catcher. Are you through laughing, Tom? Then watch this. That's how it is, Tom. Come on, Brent.
So, guys,
That's how it is, Tom.
when that's how it is. People were laughing. They're like, what do you mean you're creating stuff with AI? Come on, get over it. All that kind of stuff. Guys, people are doing it. People are making not only hundreds of thousands of dollars, they're making millions now. We're a year into the AI revolution.
I read somewhere yesterday, this was a great quote I read yesterday. It was like, AI won't take your job, but the person using AI will.
Yep, exactly. And I've got a point there. Don't let the gap widen. We all have the exact same start. You know, November 2022. We all had the exact same start. Now there's people who we talk to every day who are like, oh my God, this AI is moving so fast, I can't catch up. We're still only a year and a bit in, guys.
Yeah.
It's
not over. It's not over. Like the wave swell has literally only just begun. And if you're feeling like you're left behind, like you absolutely need to educate, watch some YouTube, get into it. Like if you find AI scary, the very first thing I did to ease my AI fears was have some fun with ChatGPT. And I literally just went over there and I said, I think my very first command into ChatGPT was, write me a song about my friend Johan, who's a business expert and whatever. And then the next thing was, now write that song in the voice of a pirate. And literally, what context does that have to do with business? Nothing. But it eased my fear about working with AI. So literally get over, and the wave is just beginning. Get into it, guys. Don't let this go.
And for those of you who have an iPhone, you can now program ChatGPT to be the little button here. I've got Siri on one side, as we all do. I've got ChatGPT on the other. The other day, my wife came in and she heard me talking for like an hour. And she came in, she's like, who are you talking to? I'm like, I'm actually just having a voice conversation with ChatGPT on my phone. And it fully created like this whole business plan. It was just amazing. I had the best conversation with ChatGPT. I know it sounds weird, but the amount of information it was giving me, it was like talking to a friend, right? So leverage this thing. All right. So quick story. Let's go back 1 year ago, January 2023. So guys, in Australia, usually January, we don't do anything. We are lazy. We go and spend time on the beach. I'm usually working on my tan at that point in time. And we're on the beach and we usually go with a couple of families. This is my cousin, Elton, his 2 boys, the 14-year-old in the back there next to me. In the blue is his 12-year-old, and then my 2 kids. Hey, my wife's here. Woohoo! And these are my kids playing chess. My kids are 7 and 6 years old, right? Just to set some context. They understand, the 7 and 6-year-old understands AI. The 14-year-old and 12-year-old have grasped this thing, and they're taking it to a whole nother level, which I'll show you in a second. So January 2023. Kyoko, do you want to share this story? No, you don't?
Whenever
All right.
I tell the story, you always take over it. You say, no, you're not telling it right. So no,
That's what
you
I
tell
normally
the
do,
story,
Johan. That's
please.
like I take over from him.
I was going to say, I know exactly how you feel. Walt does it to me all the time. All right. Do you want to share it, babe, or shall I? And me. All right, cool. So guys, we're on the beach, we're walking. The girls tell us, good luck, boys. See you later. We're going to brunch. We're going to a winery. We're out of here. You're stuck with the kids. So we're walking on the beach and we're talking and we're having a great time. And then my cousin gets a text message and I get a text message. Two of us, both like 10 seconds apart. We get a text message. The text message says, hey, cuz, so I've got it from his sister. It says, hey, cuz, do you mind making a donation of $50 to this cancer research? Now, and he got the exact same thing. Hey, brother, can you? And it's from his sister. And unfortunately, the worst thing in the world, her 3-year-old has cancer. Like it makes you question, when you have a 3-year-old going through that. So very, very sad. So we called her and said, hey, we understand, but we'd like to do way more than that. So that conversation sort of, we went into, instead of, $50, what if we could give $100,000, $200,000, $300,000? What would that look like? What could we do? Now, my family, we don't believe in charity in terms of just donating. So we said, hey, what value can we create in the marketplace that gets people to give us money? And then we can donate that money, right? So we go, cool. Our kids go, board games, because we all love board games, especially during the pandemic. We just played so many board games. That's all we could do. In Melbourne over here, we were locked down for 300 days straight. We were not allowed to leave our houses. If we left for 5 kilometers, the police would pick us up and, hey, it's a crazy time. We get to talk about this later on, but back then it was absolutely insane. So we played a lot of board games. So the kids said, why don't we build a board game? And so that's how this whole process started. Kyoko came back and we said, hey, we've decided we're going to help, so-and-so, I'm not going to mention names, raise money so that we can donate some money back to her cancer research. And we're going to build a board game. And the kid said, we want to build a board game on ninjas. We're going to build a board game on Olympic gods. So this is the 14-year-old, the 12-year-old, my 7-year-old, talking about what type of game we should build. If anybody doesn't know this website, you should check it out. It's called God Mode. God Mode, what it does is it finds other chat GPTs and starts putting together all the other chat GPTs and gives you a full document with reasoning. So it's a bit more advanced than chat GPT. So for example, over here, you can see in the top, the prompt that I've given it is build a game publishing company called Gaia Games. Tagline is world-changing games. The goal of the company is to create impact and transformation through interaction, collaboration, excitement, and fun. I need to know if this niche is profitable. And what are some examples of the best games launched on Kickstarter? You can see it then gives me a result. It gives me its thoughts. I will use Google to blah, 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 blah. Here's my reasoning. Here's my proposed action. By the time you're done with this, you end up with a document that's about 400 pages long. It will give you the files. By the way, this takes about 6 hours. It costs about 28 cents in OpenAI credits. And it's a McKinsey level quality document. What are the prompts? I'm going to walk you through the prompts that we used in this thing. Create a logo for insert your company. A website design for insert your company. Copy for the website written for this. And now it's taking you through a launch plan created for pre-launch to post-launch to the games, distribution channels, including how to build a community who supports the launches, a step-by-step plan to launch on whichever channel you want to launch on, TikTok, Instagram, etc., to generate $1 million in sales per product created. Is that a big ask? That's pretty huge, right? So this is the prompt. And guess what? It delivered. Write me the email campaigns, welcoming people to the company. Write me a 52-week newsletter campaign for the company. Now, I know people say, hey, we don't listen to newsletters or we don't check newsletters, but guess what? It's top of mind awareness, and you do check it when the titles are right. An email campaign to contact wholesalers and retail distributors for games introducing them to whatever the thing is. And this is the stage Kyoko is at right now. A product launch email for each product being released, an email campaign about how so-and-so gives back 25% of all its profits to world-changing causes, a Facebook advertising campaign for each game, a script for all the YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, etc., ad campaigns, write me all the ad campaigns, give me an affiliate campaign to introduce and entice the affiliates to promote. Kyoko has just launched this now. When do your affiliates start promoting, Kyoko?
It's starting now. They probably start now or next week.
Wow.
Awesome. And then give me a list of how to find production and distribution of each product in different countries. Guess what? This is what Comet is for, right? Now let's talk about the art. I'm gonna just finish this off in 5 minutes and I'll hand over to Kyoko. So how did she find that artwork? And if you guys want to go check it out, you can go to openart.ai, discovery, and here's all the prompts that you can use for your mid-journey. This one, prompt base, is a little more expensive. You know, it's $3, it's $4. You might have to sacrifice a coffee, but look at the quality of the artwork that you can get from this. It's absolutely incredible. So research. Here's Kyoko sending me a video of her asking, this is ChatGPT, to do some research. And she's asked, you can see over there, check all these Kickstarter projects and give me a list. Give me all the similarities between all of these projects. And this is what it comes up with. Hey, this is the project name. This is how many backers it had. This is what it had. This is where they advertised. These are their pledge levels. And it is doing the full analysis. A human being sitting down, figuring all this stuff out would have taken days or weeks, right? Here is her asking it to help her write a game. Hey, help me write a game. You know, it's taking them through a story, etc. And she's clicking buttons and making choices. So here's a multiple choice on how to build the game. You can see what she's doing here. So pretty crazy. Huh? And I'll let her talk more on that in a second. This is the game. She, you know, her and my cousin built this game. It was meant to be 100 cards. It ended up being 300 cards. So here they are. This is their first production run, the prototype. Doing that. This is the game, Ninjas Unleashed, Legend of the Celestial Stones. This image is like 6 months old. Everything's been updated since then, but this is the first versions. A 14-year-old created these models, 3D models using AI. Olympus Oracle, another game, right? Wrath of Zeus. Look at the quality of the graphics that are here. It's absolutely crazy. All right, it's just business. So one day, Walt said, hey, man, you know, we need to create our business plan for Comet Suite. And I was like, oh, man, I need some gamification. So I went into ChatGPT and I was like, hey, tell me, who are the 10 dream team people that we need on the team and all this stuff. And you know what ended up happening? It was about 4 hours later that we ended up with the game called It's Just Business. And then, hey, there's misfortune that happens. You need lawyers, you need poison pills, you need celebrity endorsements, political connections. There's bad things that can happen, which is unpaid taxes, governments shut you down, bribery allegations. That's never happened to Comet, by the way. This is just a game that ChatGPT, you know, has created. Just FYI.
By the way, I've played this game, and I've played this game in its draft form or first version or whatever, and it's amazing. It's one of my favorite games of all time.
It is so cool. And guess what? Hey, that's a tech startup. That's us, right? Start off with the tech startup, and then you can do mergers, and then you get your advisory board. Anyway, all of this stuff, guys, 4 hours later. It's pretty cool. All right, so the mission of Gaia Games is to build and launch games for different causes, because Kyoko is all about cause. She just loves, she's built wells in Africa, in South America. She's done so much charitable stuff. And then her aim with this company is to build games, create a legacy, and then every game that gets created, she can continuously give back to different people. All right, so her niche, board game geek. If you play board games, 109,000 followers. Hey, how much money can you make from board games? Seriously, come on. The marketing, again, check this out. This is Botany. This is a game that launched on Kickstarter. This had 32 hours to go. It had $1.5 million raised. Terraforming Mars, you can see there, 2.7 million. Here to Slay, 3 million. Exploding Kittens, 8 million. And they've gone on to now have TV shows on Netflix and stuff. It's absolutely crazy. Frosthaven, look at the amount there. $13 million. Guys, this is an irrational, passionate niche, which people love. People love board games. In fact, behind me, there's close to 200 games. I'm irrationally passionate. There's a board game arriving at my house every day. Right? Okay, we're going to talk about some quick tools, and then I'm going to hand it over to Kyoko. Kyoko, as I said, I have not been available to help her. So she had to go and figure out things by herself. She went and found an AI to write her Facebook ads. This is called, don't know then how they named this company, but anyway, they're called Logic Bolts, and you can go in there and you
they
can
asked
type
AI
in.
for a name and just took the first one that came out.
So logicballs.com, tools, Facebook ads generator. You can see there, the Facebook ads generator, product name, Ninjas Unleashed, product description. Ninjas Unleashed is a game, card game for enthusiasts who love deck building games. It's fun, exciting game, lasts for an hour and fun, it's excitement, etc. And then you'll see down the bottom, that's what it generated. Attention all card game enthusiasts. Are you ready to unleash your inner ninja? Introducing Ninjas Unleashed, etc. It's a really good ad, which is now converting. So Kyoko is kicking ass with her ROAS, and she did it by herself, all by herself. Shine Ranker. This is a tool that she's used to check out what are the viral clips that are going viral. You can use this in your company. Go there, check it out, find out which clips are going viral, and then literally you can mimic them for your business. Here's another one to create pro videos easily. You don't have to go in and spend hours on video. Just go check it out here. They've got 5,000 plus professional templates that you can use. Opus Clip. You can use it to create, from 1 hour of Kyoko and Elton talking. They cut it up into many, many, many little shorts, which have now gone all over their socials. Magic Brief. This is to do competitor analysis. So if you want to launch a product, use this for competitor analysis.
The audio is really bad on that, but
say again.
The audio is really bad on that, but no, the audio was there, but it was just really, really garbled. But there was an amazing.
Cool. Okay. Oh, good. All right. So now this one, AI voice generators. You've seen those faceless Instagram and YouTube channels, etc. This is the AI voice generator that's used. Now, I'm going to play probably 10 seconds of this, but I just want you to listen to what it creates here.
Bit garbled.
All right, I'll skip it. VX. So this Wonder Dynamics. This is an AI created with Steven Spielberg. You can drag and drop this. I'm not going to play the video. Please go and check it out on wonderdynamics.com. Steven Spielberg is part of this. Our kids are going to be using this to change the world. You can see on this screen, there's a video of a man walking through a church. What that person is doing on the left-hand side, they've dragged an alien, Sam, and put it on top of him, and it overlays it. And now it's an alien walking through a church. There's multiple scenes. You can do whatever you want. You can literally make movies. Our kids are taking the scene from Marvel, Marvel Avengers, what's it called? Civil War, where they're fighting in the what do you call it? In the airport, and now replacing those guys with ninjas. Wow. And then replacing the background with the forest. Now you have your own little movies that you can create. Guys, this is what the 14-year-olds of the world are doing.
Wow.
Embrace it. Leverage it. All right. So, okay. Kyoko has a great product ready to sell. Let's get it up for exponential growth. What is the ultimate product launch system? Kyoko, this is where you come in. What was your questions? How do we find retailers? How do we find influencers? How do we find wholesalers? How do we find JV partners? Hey, Walt, you reckon you can help us with that?
So this was cool, and I'd love to get Kyoko to unmute here. And so guys, like we are half an hour into our masterclass. Who's blown away already? Like just with some of the things that you can do. Just drop a 1 in the chat box if you're blown away. Being able to create something incredible is now within a few clicks of literally every single person on the planet. And even if you've got an amazing business already, you can now create incredible collateral, videos, courses, social media posts. You can now create this amazing stuff with just a few clicks. Like it is within everybody's reach. And that's what I was saying, like literally just dip your toes in because you need to know that this stuff is out there. But then that's when the next bit comes, right? We've got great ideas. We've got to, we need to get more people to see this. And that's where we go, okay, cool. How do we get this out there? And that's these questions on the screen, again, are ones that you can ask ChatGPT of how to get your market out. But then it is now, how am I going to find people who can sell my product? How am I going to find influencers? And actually, Kyoko, if you don't mind, I'd love to ask. Hopefully, I'm not jumping in too far ahead of your presentation, but
No. Keep going.
I'd love to ask you, like, so at what point in your journey did these questions come up? So you've got an amazing board game there. Like the graphics are incredible. I love the characters and the figures, and you've got a really driven campaign there with Kickstarter. It works. You've got $12 million as an example on a board game that was like, it works. At what point did you go, okay, cool, this is something I need to get out there? Like, how far through the journey did these questions start to pop up?
So we know we knew from the start, we want to take this worldwide. So I live in Melbourne with Johan, so I'm like, okay, we are so far away. And then we did a research. When we checked the Kickstarter, most of the backers are from US and Canada. Only like 4 or 6% from Australia. So like, okay, we have to go international. We have to market, board game in America. It's the biggest market. So we knew all that stats, but I don't know anything about America, right? I don't live there. I have been a couple of times, but that's it. I don't know the names of the retailers. We focused on creating an amazing product first. We started in January, and I think by June, July, August, product was pretty much done. It was ready, but then we didn't launch it because we didn't have enough those things set up. That's when Comet came, and I built website to collect all the emails, do the subscription button and everything, right? Honestly, Johan didn't help me. Now I can build funnels, I can build automation, I can do email templates and put them in an email. I can do import of people, tag them, do all that stuff. Now I'm skilled.
Wow, cool.
And do some research about
Fantastic.
finding distributor. But it's pretty early on, before we launched, we knew we had to prepare all this stuff. So Johan showed me quickly how to do, finding people or industries, all these things, right? So I said, okay, what do we need? We need 3 things in business. One is a product. Yes, we have amazing product, right? And then brand, Gaia Games, newbie, but yes, with a little bit of a push from influencers, brand will be created. Another thing, third element in business that we need distribution. And that's when this came. So it's like,
amazing.
Okay, distribution. Yeah, Kickstarter is the first stage, but next is about getting out there. We need a PR. Okay, where's a journalist? And then, I looked for all the journalists. Okay, so we need to do this. And then what's next? Okay, retailers, wholesalers, where's the game shops? Even small ones, they can, have few games stored for us. Or even better, they can just say, pre-order.
Wow.
They can take the order and then, order from us, right? So there are a few things that we can do in business. So I thought, okay, but we need to find all these people, and I don't know any of those people because this industry is new. I used to be a financial planner and mortgage broker. I don't know anything about creating a game or game industry. It's like it's all brand new for me. So last 1 year was all about learning how to set up my own funnels and using GHL well, and then Comet well to find people, start sending emails, all that stuff I had to learn. But not only that, but it's all learning.
Wow.
It's been exciting, but definitely without this tool, the progression of what can happen, what has happened, and what will happen will never happen.
I think it's amazing. So you said there was 3 pieces of the business model, which I love. And again, guys, so Kyoko's got incredible business background as a financial planner. She's run her own mortgage broking business. She's got the chops there to talk about this. Like, so you said there was 3 things. There was the branding, then there was the product.
The influence and brand.
Yep.
Product. And then distribution.
And then distribution. So I feel like there's so many times that we read in the media, 17-year-old kid cracks the market with a huge deal at one of the supermarkets. The distribution piece is then the bit that turns the cash register wheel, right? That getting distribution of a great idea is what makes the cash register in. I often brag to people, I invented eBay, right? I came up with the idea. I flew to New Zealand. I wrote down with a friend of mine who was a programmer. We talked about a marketplace that was fueled by feedback. I created eBay. And guess how many copies of it I sold? None. When you don't have the distribution, your best ideas in the world just go nowhere. So I love the fact that you were then looking at who can increase the reach of my product. And I think that's something that we get asked a lot with the lead gen tool within Comet. We get asked, okay, I've got a product. How can I get this product out there? And people talk about, there's two terms. There's B2B marketing, which means I sell to other businesses. But a lot of people are like, I sell to consumers. Now, if we're talking about board games, this is a specific consumer product, as in who uses this product? Families around the table playing a board game night and having a great time, right? But in between you as the product creator and a family as a product consumer, you've been able to tap into a market in the middle, which is that piece called distribution. So you looked for game stores, you looked for influencers, you looked for what was your thought pattern there? Did you just brainstorm a whole bunch? Did you go into ChatGPT and ask who can sell games? Like, what was your thought pattern there?
Yeah, I think when I do things, I think, what is the logical step? It doesn't matter what other people say, right? What would I do? What is a logical step to do?
Yeah.
And then when I take a time in a quiet space, and then just write it down, what makes sense to me? And then I just do that. It doesn't matter what Johan says or other guru says. I just do what I want to do, right?
Seems like it's working. Okay. Keep doing it.
Yeah. So I thought, okay, what is a logical step here? I see board games in board game shops. That's a place. Or Walmart or Kmart, right? I was like, okay, there's a places that I have to go eventually. And then Johan said, yeah, of course. It's like, okay, yeah, I got the approval from Johan. Yeah, that's right. And then I looked at all these places and people.
So how did you reach out to them, Kyoko? Like, what was, like, were you emailing them? Were you sending videos? Like, what was your...
Email, definitely. But before I do that, before you go to distribution, you need credibility.
Okay.
That is built by brand. So that goes hand in hand. I think we focus so much on product. It has to be the best product. They are so unique, but you miss the other pieces, which is a brand power, which is influence, and then distribution. So when you go for the distribution, you have to have the credibility, reviews. Yeah, it's already proven and people love it. And then it's endorsed by those people. And then that with the distribution was really powerful together.
So I'd love to focus on that.
But then also it's like in game industry, it's, I'm still a newbie, so it's a bit different. But in business, I think those two pieces goes concurrently.
Yeah.
Because
you have
distribution want to know who is, endorsing this, but endorsers want to know who will be distributing. Because I'm putting my name and face on this, it has to go viral, right? So they have to go together.
I love it. I love it. So let's focus on the credibility just for a moment, because one of the things, and Johan, if I can ask you, dude, can you open up the Kickstarter page right now? Like, I would love to just do a screen share and show like live current stats. Sure. And I want to just focus on this for a second, guys. So, Kyoko, like you almost made fun of the product has to be perfect, but I have to say, and again, I'm probably biased because I love you and I think you're amazing, but the quality of the product that you created is exceptional, like incredible. The first time I saw one of the videos that you'd used AI to create, the first time I saw that video, I just blown away. It's like production quality, unbelievable, something you would see in a cinema. You had to make the quality absolutely unbelievable before the influence would even take notice, right? So just pause there for a second, Johan. Pause there just for, no, go back up. Okay, guys. So as of the time of we're recording this, it's Friday morning here in Australia. And this product launched on, am I right to say Tuesday midnight, Kyoko?
Wednesday midnight. 2 days
Wednesday
ago.
midnight. So Wednesday, Thursday, and is now the third day being Friday morning here in Australia. Guys, this is $31,000 generated in real revenue in 2 days. And we're into the third day. And as we said at the start of this workshop, Kickstarter have just said, this is a project with momentum. We're about to blow this up, right? So Kickstarter are now promoting this, and we're about to see some things. But Johan, can I get you to scroll down, dude? Because now on this, guys, if you ever want to know like a model to follow of a successful Kickstarter campaign, this be it. Right? This be the model. So scroll down just a little bit further. Amazing to see what's in the game. But look, it's not just shots on a kitchen table. Its background is made to look amazing, incredible. Look at the actual graphics here and insane. Like you've touched on a whole bunch of hot buttons in terms of what people look for in the game about playability. You've got a personalization in there, which is amazing. But this is where I want to get to. So scroll just past that one and pause. Stop there. Just a little bit further up. Go up, go up, go up, go up. Actually, this will do. Yeah, stay there, stay there, stay there. Stay there. So watch the model, guys. Watch the model and learn. Kyoko created something, Kyoko and Elton, I have to give Elton a pat on the back as well, but Kyoko created something amazing, right? Something of incredible quality. That's not enough, because then we've got influencers in the space with hundreds of thousands of followers doing videos and shout outs for this product before launch day, right? So now if you're in the board game space, you know the faces on the screen. You like, I don't know them. I'm not in the board game space, even though I love playing the games that you guys have created. I'm not, I'm not in that space. I'm not following. But if you're a board game nut, if you're like, you're passionate, I just love this stuff, right? You know these guys. These are influencers. These are people that when they talk, you listen. And as I'm scrolling this Kickstarter campaign, I'm seeing people that are big in the space, have already got this in their hands, and they're talking about it. So Kyoko, how many actual draft or beta version copies, how many sets did you send out to influencers?
So we created a 22
sets.
copies.
22 copies,
22,
okay.
samples. Because we need to see its actual, how it works,
Wow,
how they
look at
like,
that.
the size and everything.
Amazing.
So we created it, but also we sent out about 12, 13 of them to influencers.
Okay, so wait,
all over the world.
you said 12,000, right? You said 12,000?
No, 12.
Oh, I know. I just wanted you to say it again. Not 12,000, boys and girls. We sent out 12 sets to the right people. And that has made all the difference, because now you have credibility. Guys, look at the simplicity. The first time I saw a Frank Kern email, and it was the famous 9-word email, I dismissed it. I said, it can't be that good. Look how simple it is. Dude, it's that good because it's that simple, right? The execution here is what has made this spectacular. Yeah. So this is create something of amazing quality. Now, whether you're a board game guy or you're a fisher person who's got an idea for a new fishing rod, whatever it is, create something amazing, right? Focus then on who's got the market and the influencers, and reach out to those people with something amazing and leverage their credibility to the point where $31,000 in 2 days. Does it work? Hell yeah. Now, obviously, it's been a year to be an overnight success, right? It's taken a year of development and prototypes. Like this doesn't happen overnight, but it is a sequential system that you can do, which is incredible. So now we've got influence. So you reached out to these people first with email. Did you send DMs on socials, that kind of stuff, Kyoko?
Yeah, DMs. I
Okay.
send them on Instagram. So say, hey, I love, your style of reviews. I'm launching a board game. Would you be able to, can we collaborate?
Amazing. So how many
you have to get the terminology right in the industry.
Beautiful.
Collaboration is the word that they use. Okay, that's the language that I use, right?
Oh, nice.
And then another important piece is you don't need 10,000 people to promote. That's a different strategy. That's a mass, affiliate strategy. Those influencers are like our families. I do everything. I give them everything, not only the box and then please, here you go. We have made them the custom cards and posters, turn them into a little video with their house card, with their face on it, and say, "One's house rule them all." I used the DID to create a talking and 11 Love to create their voice, and then send that to them so they can use in their own marketing. So yes, I used AI, but it's very untraditional way to enhance the influencers, supercharge them so they can use those tools to promote.
Wow. Wow. We had, I had an interview with Colton, who's on the call, I think still at the moment. And one of the things I said to him was that there is a very specific difference between somebody who is a master of their craft, right? Check this out, guys. Like, we want to get an influencer's attention. We don't just send them a DM and say, "Yo, what's up, man? Can you review my shit?" No, because that's what 10,000 other people have done today. And Kyoko, in the actual kit that you've created with this first board game of Gaia Games, which is amazing, you went like a massive extra step, you guys. Now, do you think that massive extra step is what makes the difference between getting that influencer's attention or not? Like, guys, I know it's a rhetorical question, right? But I want you to ask yourselves that. Do you feel like that extra step is what made the difference? And then I want you to put that back into your own world, right? I really want you to think about that. Do I feel that by taking an extra step, not for thousands of people, but for 12 or for 15 or for the right amount of people who have the biggest amount of impact, do I feel like taking that extra step would make the difference between me getting attention and not? If I feel it, then it's probably true, right? And absolutely proven by that model, Kyoko. So can I just ask for some numbers? Like, of all of the people that you reached out to, there's a great arrangement of board game influencers. And I'm sure now that you've made a splash, they'll take even more notice. But of those initial messages you sent out, how many people responded, like percentage-wise?
I'd say about 20%.
20%?
Yeah, board gamers are nice people.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're getting together and you're playing.
Yeah.
Like, how can you not be
Yeah.
a nice person in that space?
Yeah.
But you know what's funny though?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? If we talked about realtors and we said, are realtors nice people? We say, yeah, realtors are nice people. People are nice, and it's great to be able to connect with nice people. And whatever industry you're in, people are nice. I heard Jim Rohn say once, there's 12 absolutely terrible people on the planet. Unfortunately, they move around a lot. So sometimes you bump into them in places you don't expect, but there's only 12 of them. So don't worry about it. There's not thousands. So you got a 20% response rate from those initial reach outs. And of those 20%, how many did you ship a beautiful boxed Ninjas Unleashed program to?
So we selected because, we have only limited copies that I can send out.
Sure.
And also the locations and also their target market as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, some people like it only do couple games or party games.
Right.
They might have 500,000 followers, but it's not really our target market. So we, and then we were going to do a collaboration, but then I thought, okay, it's not right target market. So I decided not to, and then selected the one that love ninjas and love all these, action-packed strategy games. Those ones that are supporting us as the one that has the right target audience.
Wow. And again, like this, I hope you guys are writing stuff down. Like, it's not about the number of people you can reach, right? It's about the reach that those number of people have. You know what I mean? It's not about reaching 10,000 people today. It's about reaching that one person. And they already have 10,000 people that they can just turn around and say hello to. And if you're friendly and they're friendly, and you can do this magical word called collaboration, which means you've got something amazing, I've got something amazing. How about we do something amazing? And everybody wins, right? Guys, again, there's so many lessons here, but it's not about reaching 1,000 people in a minute. It's about reaching the right person at the right minute who can then reach out to 10,000 or 100,000 and create something incredible. So Kyoko, this is something really fascinating. Now we go into phase 2, as you said, affiliates start promoting today, right? So it is, it's amazing now that you have an opportunity for affiliates to be your promoters for you, and you can teach them this strategy and they can have those same wins, and boom, we've got a snowball going on, which is pretty cool. How did you find affiliates? Like, what was your game plan there for getting this into people who can promote for you?
So I just messaged them, the people that maybe contacted previously about the collaboration and then didn't get chosen, or couldn't do it back then because they were too busy. I reach out, hey, share this post. But when you reach out, I think it has to be win-win-win. Yeah, consumer wins because getting a great product. Yes, I win, I get a promotion, but the influencer or those people that affiliates, they have to win as well. So you have to think of good incentives to give. So at this moment, affiliates get $100 dinner vouchers,
Beautiful.
up to $500 of holiday saving vouchers. They can get $1,000 of holiday paid. All that things.
I could do with a holiday. Like, flip me a link. So like people are promoting, not just, it's interesting, guys. People will promote for money, right? Affiliate marketing is something that is a global thing that anyone can do. But check that out. It's about doing a little bit more. And Johan's just posted a great link in there where Jared's got Boulder Digital having holiday vouchers available that people can use, which is really cool. But again, guys, check this out. It's about doing a little bit more. It's about doing a little bit more. I remember reading a story about Muhammad Ali where he was going for a run in the morning with one of his training partners, and his training partner said, "Man, we run the same amount of miles, we run the same times. How are you dropping weight and I'm not?" And Muhammad Ali just like pulled back the sleeve of his training jacket, and underneath he had a full cuff to cuff wetsuit underneath his training jacket. It was like, I just do more. It's amazing to see. It's amazing to see, Kyoko, that you have embodied that. You've done more. And I don't want that to be scary for people, right? Because some people will be like, man, I could never do what you did. But Kyoko, I have physically given you a hug. You are a real human, right? This is not the AI version of Kyoko. She's a human, right? And this is something that people can do with the will to succeed, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. So what's next, Kyoko? Like, so how do we blow this up?
Let me interrupt you there. So one of Kyoko's fears is that she's Japanese, that English is her second language. She's always got that in her head. I'm just a little Japanese girl, who's going to listen to me? All that kind of stuff. She physically says it out loud. During the pandemic, as I said, she leveraged that. She built a Japanese women's community of 3,000 people, right? To turn your weaknesses into your strengths. Now, with Ninjas Unleashed, the other day, I go, hey, who are some really cool influencers that you're talking to? Do you want to tell them about Sensei and his numbers? I don't want to steal your thunder. Go for it.
Let's hear that.
So I found this guy. He's from my hometown as well in Japan, and now lives in Mexico. And he is amazing. He's like a Zen ninja, and has about 200,000 followers on Instagram, and it's just amazing energy. When you watch him, it's like, wow.
He's a real ninja, like a real life.
Real ninja, because his ancestors, everybody's ninjas. His ancestors' tomb, is next to other famous ninjas, right? So he's a real ninja. And I spoke to him and I said, this is what I'm doing. This is the cause that I'm supporting. This is what, my dream. This is my legacy business. And I love you. I love to collaborate with you. I want to do something. And since it's okay, let's do something. And it's going to be a long relationship that we are building. So let's talk about all the details. It's like, wow, this is amazing, right? And another, influencer that I spoke to, it's like he has about 330,000 on subscribers on YouTube. And his story is that when he was young, he wasn't good. He went to jail. and then when he came out from the jail, he met a mentor in jail, and then he turned himself around, came out, and now he became a fashion model, actor, influencer, right? It's an amazing story. When I'm talking to him, it's like, yeah, I'll do a shout out for you, right? And then it's like, but you know what? I want to build a game about jail, and it's gonna be a fun game.
It's not Monopoly, is it? It's not Monopoly.
But I was like, okay, well, you start from minus 30 points, and then along the way, you have to develop skills. You have to change. You have to meet nice people. You have to contribute, and then finally, when you go up the numbers, and you are free, something like that, right? It's gonna be fun. So, my passion is the turning knowledge into games, because in games, you can learn the principles, mechanics, everything that you might take a week to watch and learn in a course in 2 hours. You get that in 2 hours, right?
And have
so
fun.
So I thought, yeah, exactly. When you play with the people, it's fun. When you do it, you think, you're focused, you immerse yourself in that environment, and then you get it straight away. So it's a very powerful tool.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Like, so
One
just
of the-
in two connections, you've got more than half a
Um,
million people in that circle that have now
so
got
it started off with that the first person who has 200,000 people. She's like, oh my God. I went into her office the other day, and she's got now people with 2.5 million followers that she's in contact with, messaging and stuff. I didn't know whether she wanted to share that or not. But another thing, during this campaign goes for 30 days, right? Today's day 3. Every day she has different people launching to their different tribes.
Wow.
Very, very good strategy. Different tribes getting exposed to this, different people coming in all the time. And that's what prolongs the campaign and keeps giving it that momentum. And then by day 30, it's going to have that, that effect.
Amazing.
And she's committed to 1,000 backers is her goal. So she's got a plan. She's using it. She's activating it. She's breaking through her own BS beliefs every day, and she's posting about it on social media. She was terrified. The day before launch, she was literally like shaking. And she said,
it's like, oh no,
I know how to overcome this. I'm going to tell everybody about my fears. And she literally went on and said, I am terrified. I'm about to do a launch. I've never done a launch before in the gaming niche. I don't know what's going to happen. And then literally she pressed the launch button. I was live when she did it. It's funny. I was live on Zoom with her when she's in the office in the other room while she's pressing.
Did you guys see each other in the house right now? Are you in the same room?
She's
in the other room.
Yeah. But she presses launch, and then within 30 seconds, $190 comes in. She's like, what the? And then 60 seconds goes by. It's now up to 330. And then within the first 2 minutes, it was up to, I don't know, 900 or something. She's like, what is going on? Where are these people going? Oh my God, this is insane. And yeah, that was
and again, huge testament to you. I called you in the morning, as you know, Kyoko, and I congratulated you on hitting 20,000. You were making breakfast. And you're like, I congratulated you on making $20,000 since midnight. And you turned to the camera and you're like, oh, we're at 20,000 already? Oh, that's amazing. Now it's just commonplace, right? Now it's just like breakfast cereal, 20 grand. Of course we made 20. What are you talking about? Guys, I really want to dial this in for a second. And Kyoko, firstly, congratulations. My unbelievable, mad respect and love for what you've done is nothing short of incredible. Guys, I want to dial this in for a second. So what can we take away from this? What can we as a community take away, and how can it influence our own activities in our business today? What can you do about it? You've got magic inside you, right? You've got magic inside you. You've got something special. And I don't care what you do, whether it's GHL, whether you do SEO, whether you've got video marketing, whether you're just getting started and you're trying to find your straps, you have something unique and special inside of you. That is absolute fact. Right? There's nobody like you. And if you can take something from this, it's that you can pick up that spark, right? And you can use genuine, real technology that every single one of us has access to, and you can turn that spark into a wildfire, because now anybody can. So you can see exactly how to create something magical from just an idea that you have. And then take that even one step further. There are millions of people on the planet that would love to collaborate with you, because what you do and your magic influences their tribe and their people, and collectively it's something leveled up. These people want to hear from you, but don't be shortchanged on the quality. Make something amazing and do that little bit extra, because that's what makes it really take off. And then, of course, like, we're going to dial this back in and say, reaching the right people at the right time with the right message is something that launches success and business. All right, guys, I want you to take this down. You've got something special. Other people need to hear about it. And by connecting with the right people at the right time, you can cause something incredible to happen. All right. And the rest is up to you. So Kyoko, you're incredible. You're amazing. Thank you for leading the way in disciplined action. All right. And thank you for sharing with us how this all came to be without the help of this guy on the call. You did this off your own bat. And man, it is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. We can't wait to celebrate some more wins with you. Come and tell us how you do at the end of the campaign. I'm sure we'll be shouting it out on socials for you. But wow, what a story.
Yeah, every day it's I'm fighting with my own fear, right? Because now I reach the goal.
Looks like you're winning.
Now, what if, right? But yeah, it's every day I wake up, it's like, oh, what if, I don't promote this thing, or I don't know, just different kind of fear comes up, right?
I get it.
Because I'm new to this whole thing. But then Johan said to me, it's good that you did it, right? Now you know, once you do it, you are no longer scared. You are scared about launching the product. You did it, you are no longer scared. Once you do it, you are not scared anymore. That's like, wow, that's so great. Every day. So I take action. When I do it, I'm not scared anymore because I've done it. So if you keep taking action every day, you will definitely improve. You reach your goals one day, and definitely you will be a better place. So yeah, that's my message to everybody.
I could not sign this off any better. Mic drop, guys. Amazing. Kyoko, you're incredible. Thank you, guys. Take what you learn, change your life and the life of those around you. From Johan and I, thank you for the opportunity. It's the greatest honor and privilege of our lives to be associated with you in your business journey. Kyoko, you are just incredible. Keep on doing it and leading the path.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for
Stay
letting us share.
tuned. We love having an amazing opportunity to come and chat to you guys with all kinds of experts from around the world. Now we can count Kyoko in that group as an expert in creating amazing board games, launching with incredible influences and reach. Guys, we're going to keep on growing with you. Stick around, tell your friends, and we can't wait to see you on the next episode. Thanks, guys. See you soon.